Hi everyone, and welcome to another movie review video by me, Carrie. This was a requested video by one of my friends. Before we get started, I'm going to show you the item of the day. Is this cute little UFO that I made myself out of just stuff like cardboard and pipe cleaners, and I got inspired to do this by a picture I found online. I do not own this picture. But yeah, I just thought it was super cute and I wanted to share this thing that I made. Today's movie is The Incredibles and The Incredibles 2. First, we're going to talk about The Incredibles. It came out in 2004. I was just in junior high when this first came out. It was a big deal. People were buying tickets online to see it in theaters. And I remember when there was a sneak peek on Disney Channel that my sister and I were just dying to see, and we finally saw it. I'm just going to give you a brief summary of the movie. While trying to lead a quiet suburban life, a family of undercover superheroes are forced into action to save the world. The storyline to the second movie is the Incredibles family takes on a new mission, which involves a change in family roles. Bob Parr, Mr. Incredible, must manage the house while his wife Helen, Elastigirl, goes in to save the world. I was never really into superheroes, but I've always been into Disney and Pixar, especially Pixar. And it's not really one of my favorite Pixar movies, but I did really enjoy the movie. I remember when they used to have the video games that you could rent at the movie stores. My sister and I would play the Incredibles game that's based off the movie, and you play the different characters based on the time of the movie. It was a super hard game that we took turns on each level. There was this boss fight where you had to fight the robot throughout the game, and my sister was always terrified of that robot, and she's like, "You fight that robot." Yeah, so I wasn't afraid of it. It was pretty fun. But yeah, the game was super hard. You can play the different characters. It was fun at the same time. I thought the movie was very good. It had a good story, and I thought it was interesting how like the characters didn't have the same power as their parents, like the kids. But yeah, it was pretty cool though. They had different powers. On to The Incredibles 2. I was very surprised when they announced this movie. Also very excited because I remember the first movie kind of ended in a cliffhanger, and I just thought, that's how it's gonna be. But nope, they continued it, and it was actually pretty good. I didn't really like it as well as the first one, but it was actually pretty good. I think most of the original cast returned to this movie, except maybe the person that did Dash, who, by the way, did a good job. Brought his character to life. He was just like in the original movie. Jack gets his powers, spoiler alert, and this one like dozens of powers, which was pretty interesting how they brought that out. I thought that was pretty cool how he finally got his powers, and he did eventually get his powers first movie. They didn't know that until the second movie. It was definitely a change of events in this movie. The second movie, it was focusing more towards Elastigirl being the big hero, instead of Mr. Incredible, which I thought was pretty cool. They kind of swapped things around, but everyone had like their spotlight, which was pretty nice. It wasn't as long as the first movie, and I feel like the first movie will always be a special place in my heart, although the second one was pretty well written. It was almost just as good. Anyways, guys, that was my movie review on The Incredibles and The Incredibles 2. Please let me know if you have any requested movies you want me to do a review on. But besides that, I'll see you.